know I'm not the only one, but I think people need to touch down on the kids of today. Why are the kids nowadays acting like they want to be living that savage life when most of them can't even get a job? The fact is that the parents definitely need to keep more attention to their kids because of the fact that if you leave them by themselves, they're obviously going to take matters in their own hands. And you got to realize when that happens, kids nowadays, they don't have any self-control. They don't have any motivation. They don't have anyone to really lean on just so the simple fact because they're always working, they're always neglected, or they're always having to support a new baby. And trust me, for all my middle kids, for all my older kids, you definitely know how that is because it really is something for you to adjust to being the kid that had the most attention to having the least amount. So I know that transition is a little big, but over time you tend to get over it just off the fact that, you can't fight for love and it definitely is not going to come to you by force. So the best thing for you and everyone else is to let it go and find your own peace because not everyone is going to give you that type of attention and love that you are so seeking. Now, if we take more initiative and more responsibility for the kids nowadays, I feel like we can get very far in life just because they know that you are trying or at least attempting to fight for their life because they need somebody that is going to show them that they do have support. They're not in it by themselves and they don't need to resort to the way that they are going because that is only going to lead to a few things in life and none of us want that or wake up thinking that, oh, they're just going down a wrong path or going through a phase and they're going to grow out of it. Pretty soon, that phase is going to turn into a habit, and that habit is going to turn into a record, and that record is going to turn into the worst nightmare for you and them. Now, I am just throwing out a PSA. I'm not a parent. I'm not going to tell anyone how to raise their kids or tell them what to do as far as having a child. But I will advise that it doesn't take much to give your child that attention because that attention will definitely help them get through a lot of things that we may or may not see them go through on a daily basis. But it gives them a sense of purpose to know that a parent, guardian, or somebody is going to take care of them, and they are always going to show you that it is going to be worth it. But to each its own. I can't speak for everyone because everyone's situation is different. But the ones that do want to try with their children, I hope that you guys take the consideration and the thought of it's okay to be involved. There's nothing wrong with asking your kid that it's okay, you're going to be there for them, and they need to understand that it's okay to have support as well because I know we're in a point of our lives where it's every man or woman for themselves, but that's not the case. You can always be together with somebody. You just have to learn to be open and you have to be teachable. That's another thing that's hard for each person is to be teachable because not a lot of people want to have advice. They think they know it all. They want to have, the easy way, or they want somebody to basically give them a shortcut. But everything takes time. Everything is going to happen for a reason. And if you're not ready to take the steps, then you're not ready to be an adult. And that's just facts.